Hello students, welcome back. This is the chapter 6, unit 6 of physical education, class 12, and the chapter is test and measurement in sports. So it is a very important vital chapter. Without test and measurement, nothing is possible in sports. So let's discuss, and this is very there is a very chance of coming in the exam, and let's discuss its key point. First of all, the key points, there is given the motor fitness test for 50-meter standing start, 600-meter run and walk, sit and reach, partial curl up, push up for boys, modified push up for the girls, standing broad jump, agility test, that is 4 into 10 meters shuttle run, and after that general motor fitness barrow, uh, three item general motor ability, standing broad jump, zigzag run, medicine ball put, and for the boys 3 kg medicine ball, for the boys 3 kg, and for the girls 1 kg. Measurement of cardiovascular fitness, and Harvard step test, Rockport test, and the calculation of the fitness index is given, you can see. And here duration for the exercise in second, in 200 divided by 5.5, 5.5 into pulse count between 1 to 1.5 minute after exercise. Rickley and Jones senior citizen fitness test, that I will describe later. Points have been given like chair stand test for lower body strength. Number 2, arm curl test for the upper body strength. Chair seat and reach test for the lower body flexibility. Back scratch test for the upper body flexibility. 8 foot off and go test for agility test, and 6 minutes walk for the test of the aerobic endurance. Later I will discuss about the point, that is 50-meter standing start, 200-meter. These are the motor fitness test. 50-meter standing start. Number 2, 600-meter, 600-meter run and walk, sit and reach test, partial curl up, push up for the boys, and modified push up for the girls. A standing broad jump will be there, and here agility test, that is 4 into 10-meter shuttle run. So going to the next page. Here you can see the motor fitness test is given, along with utility and arrangements, means equipments are given, like 50-meter standing start. What is the utility of it? Measure the acceleration speed of the athlete. Its arrangements are there, like a speed measuring tape, measuring tape, stopwatch, cone, a flat and clear surface is required. For 600-meter run and walk, measure the aerobic fitness of the athlete, and equipment is needed like running track, marking cones, and recording seats and stopwatch. All this. Sit and reach, for which purpose? Measure the flexibility of the athlete. Sit and reach box, measuring tape. Partial color for measuring the abdominal strength of the athlete, and its requirements there, like stopwatch, recording seat, and other thing like non-slipping surface is there. Push up for the boys, measure the upper body muscle strength. Stopwatch, non-slipping surface, and recording seat is required. Modified push up for the girls, measure the upper body muscle strength. Stopwatch, non-slipping surface, and recording seat is required. And standing broad jump, here measure the explosive power of the legs. For measuring the explosive power of the legs, standing broad jump is required. Measuring tape, landing areas required. 4 into 10 meter shuttle run, for that utilities there. Measure agility and speed while running between the two lines. Wooden blocks are required. Stopwatch required, as well as cones and non-slipping surfaces required. Next, multiple choice questions have been given, like you can see here. um, 600 meter run and walk, sit and reach, push up for the boys, and 4 into 10 meter shuttle runs. The options are matching with, you can see the answers are given, like sit and reach for the flexibility test, push up for the boys for upper muscular strength, and 4 into 10 meter shuttle run, that is for agility test, and 600 meter walk or run, that is for the aerobic capacity. Here option B is the answer. Next is given partial curl-up test, and here the options: to measure the explosive power of the legs, to measure the agility and speed, and C option to measure abdominal strength, and to measure the acceleration speed. So here answer is C. Next page. You can see next, athlete speed acceleration is measured by which event, like 50 meter standing start, and modified push up for boys, girls, cricket players or volleyball players. It is answer is girls. Next question, you can see briefly describe the process and describe the process and scoring of 50 meter standing start and 600 meter walk and run. So first of all, let's proceed with the 50 meter standing start procedure. What is the procedure of it? This test involves running a single maximum sprint over 50 meters. So you have to run 50 meters with this time recorded. Start from the stationary standing position. So stationary is that place where you are standing, your hands cannot touch the ground, and you have to stand in such a way that your one foot remain at the front and one foot remain at the back. The front foot must be behind the starting line, and don't touch the starting line. Once the subject is ready, means student is ready, the starter means the instructor will instruct you, set and go. Then participants should be encouraged not to slow down until and unless he finish the line. And scoring to cover 50 meter distance is expressed in seconds. And now it is a point 600 meter walk and run procedure. For 600 meter walk and run can be organized on tracked subjects. Subject runs a distance of 600 meter. Here student or the athlete will run for 600 meter. The subject takes a standing start from the starting line, and the subject may walk in between. However, the objective is to cover the distance in the shortest time, means as short time is required as short possible for you. You have to run, you have to cover the distance. When he crosses the finishing line, he is informed of his time. Next point, question I am discussing about, that is standing broad jump test, the strength of the standing broad jump test, the strength of the watch part of the body explain. So which standing broad jump test of the strength in of which part of the body, explain the procedure of the test. Standing broad jump, the explosive it actually the explosive strength of the legs is tested by the standing broad jump. Standing broad jump, so you have to procure lot of pressure and lot of effort on you. By standing you have to jump in the front. Procedure has been given like in the procedure, a takeoff line is marked. A takeoff line is marked on the ground, and subjects stand just behind the takeoff line with the feet several inches apart. So your feet should be apart, don't touch. And the subject swings the arms. After that, student swings the arms and rotate the arms and bends the knees to take a jump. So after that, you have to bend the knees to take a jump in the long jump pit, and the 3 trials are given. So the distance is measured from the takeoff line to the heel or other part of the body that touches the ground, so of the line. So if you're suppose you after jumping you just sit, then your back position will be counted. If you are just dropping on your heels, then your heel position will be marked. So all jumps are measured, and the best All jumps are measured and the best one is recorded. So your best one will be taken. Next point, next page, the briefly describe the process and scoring of 4 into 10 meter shuttle run. This is shuttle run to measure the speed and agility. Procedure, two parallel lines are marked. So two lines will be marked 10 meters apart, wooden blocks. 2 into 4 inches are kept on one side of the marked line. The student stands opposite to the line where wooden block are placed. On start, the student runs forward wooden blocks and pick on one of them and then places the block on the line from where he started. The student continues to run and similarly lift other block and place at the starting line. So scoring. The score is each lap time for complete trial, and the better two trials is taken as the final score. Next, going to discuss about enlist of motor fitness test and explain the process of any two tests. Motor fitness test like 50-meter standing start, 600-meter run and walk, sit and reach test, partial curl-up, push-up for boys, modified push-up for girls, standing broad jump, agility 4 into 10 meter shuttle run. So you have to describe any two tests. Now it is given sit and reach test. This test has been given. Sit and reach test, this is given here. Sit and reach test procedure. The test involves sitting on the floor with legs stretched out straight ahead, and shoes should be removed. No shoes will be on the feet, and the soles of the feet are placed against the box, and both knees should be locked and pressed flat on the floor. The tester may assist by holding them down with the palm facing downwards and the hands on the top of each other side by side. The subject reaches forward along the measuring line as far as possible. Ensure that the hands remain at the same level, not one reaching further forward than the other. After some practice reaches the subjects reaches same level, not one same level, and after that the further forward than the other. After some practice, the subject reaches out and holds the position for 1-2 seconds while the distance is recorded. Here scoring is given, scoring is also given. Scoring is recorded to the nearest centimeter to the half inch or half inch as the distance reached by the hand. Partial curl-up. Next topic is partial curl-up. The procedure is given. Partial curl-up. Here standing position is the starting position is lying on the back of the knees and flexed and feet 12 inches from the buttocks. The feet cannot be held or rest against the object. The arms are extended and are rested on the thighs. So your hands will be on your thighs. The head is a neutral position, and here it is continued here also. The subject curl-ups with a slow controlled movement. Subject means here student started curling up in a slow motion until the student's shoulders come off the mat 2 inches. Then back down again. One complete curl-up is completed every 3 seconds. So one complete in 3 seconds, and are continued until exhaustion. There is a pause in up and down position. The curl up should be continuous with the abdominal muscles engaged throughout. Scoring is also given. Here you can see scorings, the total number of curl-ups, only correctly performed curl-ups will be counted, not wrong ones. Here some extra questions are given, like explain the procedure of any two motor fitness test. Which test is used for agility? Explain in detail for 3 marks. Explain the procedure of push-ups for boys and modified push-up for the girls. Explain in detail the procedure of any test in motor fitness test. Explain in detail the procedure and scoring of standing broad jump and sit and reach test. So here general motor fitness test, there are 3 types of general motor fitness test is given, like you can see standing broad jump, zigzag run, medicine ball throw. And here medicine ball throw, you can see the question, MCQ question 1 marks is given. Measurement of the field for zigzag medicine ball. Measurement of field for zigzag, and here 4 options are given: 16 into 8 meter, 16 into 10 meter, 15 into 10 meter, and 16 into 12. So right answer is 16 into 10 meter for the zigzag measurement. The field measurement should be right, this 16 meter by 10 meter. And weight of the medicine ball for boys, it is for the 3 kg, and for girls it is 1 kg. Next, long 5 marks question is asked, explain a general motor fitness test. General motor fitness test, it is Barrow's 3 items general motor agility test. It is also known. Motor ability test, abilities play a vital role in the achieving apex position in games and sports. Motor fitness involves speed, agility, power, coordination, strength, and so on. All these things should be required in the motor ability test. You can see speed, agility, power, coordination, strength, and so on. These components of the fitness are necessary for the completing top levels. For measuring general motor fitness, 3 items battery of Barrow is used. In this test, battery of 3 items such as standing broad jump, zigzag run, and medicine ball put are used to measure the general motor ability test of an individual. The details are administration of this given below. So standing broad jump for measuring the length leg strength. It is standing broad jump is for measuring the broad leg strength. Equipment, a mat of 5 by 12 feet and measuring tapes. And if the mat is unmarked, next procedure, a takeoff line is marked on the ground. Subject stands just behind the takeoff line with the feet several inches apart. Your feet should be apart, and the subject swings the arms. So I have discussed it earlier, and bends the knees to take the jump on the pit. And 3 trials are given, and the distance is measured from the takeoff line to the heel or other part of the body that touches the ground nearest to the takeoff line. All jumps are measured, and the best one is recorded. This is the position. In this way, by standing only you have to jump, and your measurement will be taken how much distance you are covering. Now it is the zigzag run for measuring agility and speed. So here equipment, stopwatch, 5 obstacles, space enough to accommodate 16 into 10 feet course. The subject begins from the standing start on the command to run. The subject runs the prescribed pattern stated to him as quickly as he without the gasping. And here three complete circuits are run. The stopwatch started when the command is given to run, and stopped and immediately when the subject crosses the finish line, or when the student finishes the cross line, stopwatch is stopped, and the time is recorded to the nearest tenth of the second. If 59, then 60. If 49, then 50. In this way it will be taken. Broad running. And before running the zigzag run, the subject should warm up properly, and the subject should wear proper fitting shoes to avoid different problems of the feet, like sometimes blisters will come, and slipping will be done. So avoiding this, you have to wear proper shoes. And demonstration of the pattern of the course the should be given by the administrator before the beginning of the run. This is the pattern of this zigzag run. Means you have to run like this, here, from here, and again here, then here, in this way zigzag run. And field measurement is given. It is 16 feet by 10 feet. 16 feet by 10 feet is given, zigzag run. Next is medicine ball put to measure arm and shoulder strength. It is a medicine ball throw. For the boys it is 3 kg, for the girls it is 1 kg. So weight should be like this. And first of all, this medicine ball is provided to the student. After that, he or she attempts to put the medicine ball out of the possible out as far as possible without crossing the restraining line. Without crossing the line, you have to throw the medicine ball. He and she should hold the medicine ball at the junction of the neck and shoulder. Means your ball should be placed between your neck and shoulder with properly. Then the ball should be put straight forward or straight down the course, and 3 trials will be given to him or her. The best 3 trials is recorded, and the distance is computed to the nearest foot. A foot in which the subject commits the foul is not scored. However, if all the trials are fouls, the subjects will be given chances for the fair put. So here some extra questions are asked. List 3 items of the Barrow test and explain any one. What is the weight of the medicine ball for boys and girls respectively? Explain the procedure as well. Next is asked, what do you understand by the general motor fitness test? Explain all its parts in detail. Next point is cardiovascular fitness test, or Harvard step test, Rockport test, 1 mile. So let's discuss the cardiovascular fitness test. Here cardiovascular fitness test. Cardiovascular fitness is the ability of the heart and lungs to supply oxygen rich blood to the working muscle tissues. The ability of the muscles to use oxygen to produce energy for the movement. For your movement and different purpose, oxygen and as well as energy is required, and this cardiovascular fitness test is very helpful for this. It is supplying oxygen rich blood to the working muscle tissues. Next, Harvard step test. Harvard step test, it is a cardiovascular fitness test. It is also called aerobic fitness test. It is used to measure the cardiovascular fitness or aerobic fitness. And here fitness index is given, like duration of exercise in seconds into 100 divided by 2 into sum of the 3 pulse counts after exercise. Here Rockport 1 mile test. Rockport 1 mile test is known as Rockport fitness walking test also. Its objective is to check or observe the development of the individual's VO2 max means volume of oxygen maximum level. So the calculation of VO2 max is given 132.853 minus 0.0769 into body weight. Body weight is given in pounds, minus 0.3877 into age. So you have to put the age in year, plus 6.135 into gender. Gender for male 1, female 0, minus 3.2649 into 2649 into time. So time in minutes and 100 of the minutes, minus 0.1565 into heart rate is also given. Heart rate, or in beats or minute, you have to per minute given. Now computation of the fitness index score, long term and short term. Two terms are given, long term and short term. For long term, formula is like this: 100 into test duration in seconds divided by 2 into sum of the heartbeats in recovery period. 3 heartbeats will be given. Fitness index score for short term, here 100 into test during in second divided by 5.5 into pulse count between 1 to 1.5 minutes after exercise. Now the question is asked, explain the Rockport 1 mile test administration. It is also known as Rockport fitness walking test. Its objective is to check or observe the development of the individual VO2 max, or maximum volume of oxygen. Administration of the Rockport fitness walking test. Here the athlete is asked to start the mile long walk and complete it as quickly as possible. The athlete has to bear in mind that she or he does not start running or jogging in an effort to complete the test. So once the athlete has completed walking the mile, the time taken to do is recorded in minutes and hundreds of the seconds, and the heart rate is also counted. As beats per minute. Heart rate is counted as like beats per minute. After the time the heart rate are recorded. After the time the heart rate are recorded, the following variables are also recorded. So what do you understand by the cardiovascular fitness? To calculate the fitness index of an individual. So cardiovascular fitness is the ability of the heart and lungs to supply oxygen rich blood to the working muscle tissues, and the ability of the muscles to use oxygen to produce energy movement. So fitness index equal to duration of the activities in second into 100 divided by 2 into sum of the 3 pulse count after rest, or duration of the activities in seconds into 100 divided by 5.5 pulse counts of any here it is given. So explain the Harvard step test in details. Harvard step test, it was introduced in 1943 by Brouwer et al. The man has introduced this. The objective of this test is to monitor the development of the athlete's cardiovascular system. And here the requirements are like the gym bench 45 centimeter high, stopwatch assistant also required. How to conduct the test? So first of all, the test requires the athletes to step up down of a 45 centimeter high gym bench for the 5 minutes at the rate of 30 steps per minute. So your rate will be 30 steps per minute. In this way you have to go up and down. The athlete warm up for 10 minutes. The assistant gives the command go and starts the stopwatch. The athlete steps up and down onto the standard gym bench once every 2 seconds. Within 2 seconds you have to go up and down for 5 minutes. Total steps will be counted 150 steps. The assistant stops the test after 5 minutes. The assistant measures the athlete's heartbeat rate BPM 1 minute after finishing. This is pulse 1, and after 2 minutes will be pulse 2, and after 3 minutes will be pulse 3. Next, fitness index, physical efficiency index is given, like duration of the exercise in seconds into 100 divided by 2 into sum of the heartbeat after rest. 3 counts will be given, and short term method is given, physical fitness index. First one long term, and second one is short term. Duration of the exercise in seconds into 100 divided by 5.5 into pulse count of 1 to 1.5 minutes after the exercise. 1 count will be given. Now the question is Rickley and Jones senior citizen test. Rickley and Jones developed a senior citizen fitness test in 2001. The year is 2001. This test has proved to be beneficial for the senior citizens. So here two categories, left and right hand side, are given, test items and objectives side by side. In the right hand side you can see parts of body and physical fitness components. So number 1, chair and stand. Chair stand and test for lower body strength. Here side by side it is given lower body strength, leg strength and endurance. Number 2, arm curl test for the upper body flexibility, and side by side it is given the upper body strength, arm flexor strength and endurance. Number 3, chair seat and reach test for lower body flexibility, the hamstring and lower back flexibility is given. Number 4, back stretch test for upper body flexibility, side by side the upper body flexibility of the body and range of the motion of the shoulders. Number 5, 8 foot up and go test for 8 foot up and go test for agility, and side by side given the motor agility, speed and balance. 6 number 6 minute walk test for aerobic endurance, cardiovascular endurance and recovery. Next MCQ is given, like matching arm curl test, back scratch test, 6 minute walk test and chair seat and reach test. So first of all, lower back flexibility, upper body strength, cardiovascular endurance and upper body flexibility. So arm curl test is matching with upper body strength, back scratch test is matching with upper body flexibility, 6 minute walk test is matching with cardiovascular endurance, and chair seat and reach test is for lower back flexibility. In this way option A is answer. Rickley and Jones senior citizens test was developed in which year? It is answer is 2001 for senior citizen. Which of the following is assessed by 8 foot up and go test? So it is the walking speed and coordination and agility. Now the short question is asked, discuss the back scratch test for the upper body flexibility. In the back scratch test and purpose is given to access the upper body, that means shoulder flexibility, which is important in performing various jobs such as the combing one's hair or putting on the overhead garments or reaching for the seat belt, etc. So for this purpose it is very much required. Equipment required a ruler, means a type of stick. Procedure: this test is performed in position. In standing positions, hand behind the head and back over. You can see the picture. And back over the over the shoulder, reach as far as possible down middle the back, and touches the touch to touch the body, touch to body, and the fingers should be downwards, and other arm behind the back, palm facing outward, and finger reach up as far as possible, trying to touch and overlap the middle fingers. um, should be alighted here. Measure of the distance between the tips, the fingertips touch then, and the score is 0. If do not touch the measure between the fingers, if the overlap, measure by how much, plus VIVE score, and practice the 2 times and then test. Next topic is explain the chair stand. Explain the chair stand test for the lower body strength. Here, chair stand test, the main purpose of this test is to measure the lower body strength, and particularly legs strength, which is usually required for various tasks such as climbing stairs, getting in and out of the vehicle, bathtub, or chair. So equipment requires a chair with a straight back and seat at least 44 centimeter, and a stopwatch is required. Instructions for the participants: the participants should sit in the middle of the chair, and he or she should keep the hands on the opposite shoulder crossed at the wrist. The feet should be flat on the floor. His or her backs should be straight. Repeat sit up and down for 30 seconds. Procedure: keep the chair against the wall. The participant sits in the middle of the participants sits in the middle of the seat, and his and her feet should be shoulder width apart. Should be shoulder width apart and flat on the floor. The arms should be crossed at the wrist and held close to the chest. From the sitting position, the participant stands up completely, then back down at the start of the signal. This is the repeated for 30 seconds. After that, the count of the total number. The count the count total number of the complete chair stands. In case the participants has completed in case the participants has completed in case the participants has completed a full stand from the sitting position, full stands. In case the participant has completed a full stand from the sitting position, when the time is finished, the final stand is counted in the total. So next is given Rickley and Jones test. Rickley and Jones test for the senior citizen. Senior citizen test. It is for the 6 minute. And the purpose is this is the test. This test is measured in measures aerobic fitness for the senior citizen. Equipment like measuring tape, stopwatch, chairs required, and you can see the picture here. This is the position of the ground. The width will be 5 yards, and the both side will be 20 yards, and the length So I will come in the next topic in my next video. Till then, goodbye to all of you.